Yo guys, Delay here, and I'm playing some Archeage. So I'm on server Aranzeb, and what I'm going to show you guys today is the best way and the safest way to make gold pretty fast. Like for instance, I'll show you here. I know it's not many. I don't do many lately because I don't really care. But specialty payments, so trader runs, they're the best way to do everything on this game. So what I would usually do, like myself alone, or with help with my girlfriend, I would, do around 25 packs a day since I don't have much labor. But I'll show you what I usually do, minus some features because I don't feel like, recording two screens and showing and just taking all that time. So alrighty, so what you would normally do, like if you want to make optimal money, like the fastest way without wasting time, because like this could take, depending on what you got. So if you have enough eco fuel and enough axle grease, you can do this in around 18 minutes or so, because you go around 7 to 8 meters a second. But if you do it the way I do, because I run out of axle grease and I run out of eco fuel quite fast because I do this quite often, that I have to take around 30 minutes to do this. But what you want to do is, the safest route would be to do the soulless specialty packs. So I'll show you here. See, I have my own clans, so you'd want to do it here. So you'd start here at the specialty workbench, and then you'd make your way all the way to Falcorth Plains and go to the gold trader right. Why can't I find it? Right around here. It's hidden in this little area here. So what I'm going to show you guys is what you do. So basically what you'd want to do is either have a friend follow you with their own trailer, because upgrading this is a bitch, right? Thunderstruck trees cost around 400 gold each, and you need two of those. You need Thunderstruck logs, which cost around 100 gold each. So what you want to do is have a friend. So if you have an extra friend, they click on your name and then they hit follow, and all they need to do is sit back and relax and enjoy the ride, basically. So I'm just gonna talk for a bit, and then I'll talk more once I get there. So you always want to make sure that your merit quests are on, because labor is like a big thing. You get vocation, then you can buy more axle grease, so on and so forth. Um, what you want to do, right, is just drive there, and like this is only going to get you around 12 gold per pack, which some people find that kind of a waste of time because it's not lots. But one of my guild leader does around 60 packs a day just from Solus to Falcorth and makes around 1200 gold. Well, 600 to 1200 gold, depending on if he does 60 or 120 a day. Some days he does more, some days he does less. So there's a safe route, which is through only 4 continents, or not continents, through 4 territories. And then there's the more risky way, which is you can either go from Solus all the way to Hasla, and Hasla all the way back, whatever. This route alone gives you 22 gold per run. But the thing is, in Rookborn and Paranor and Hasla, I don't do it anymore. I did one run and I didn't get pirated yet or looted, but it's yeah, very high chance that happens. Like fuck, we get people that go through there with trade packs and they always whine and bitch about how they lost their packs, about how they're pirates are assholes, and yeah, it's best to just stay in the safe zone. Um, every smart guild does this. They do it from like us. It's from Solus to Falcorth and other continents, right? They do other shit, right? I'm pretty sure theirs is from Salsreed all the way to Marianopol. So it's around 12 gold each. So depending on which faction you chose, you want to do it somewhere safer, because obviously you don't want to be from the other faction and come to Haranuya and, you know, get killed across this fucking trade pack run, because that's what would happen. Um, yes, trade pack running is probably the most boring thing you can ever do. But once you have alt accounts, you have them. So my screen, I'll show you my little scroller here. My main character goes around in this area, and then I have an alt here. I usually have 2 to 3 alts on, maybe 4 sometimes, and I just have them there, and I have them follow me in a train behind me. So that means I get my 3 plus 2 on each cart, so that's around so 6 plus 3, right? Which is 9. Usually characters are able to carry a trade pack, but they need to be level 30, and I refuse to play my characters to level 30. I basically create them, skip the prologue, rush them to Solus, build them a cart, and then get them to follow me. Right now, I should have brought my other characters to do this run, because why not? Why not do that right away? But now, for the recording, it'd be easier and smoother for me just to record one screen, show you guys how it's done, and yeah. So you want to make 3 packs. We make fertilizer at my guild house, and it's a tad more expensive, but I personally find it's one of the easiest to make because you don't need vocation. And vocation's not hard to get, but you like to waste your vocation on other things. Like eventually, I do want to make another Yada farm. I had one before, as you saw my thing, but I tore it down. I demolished my polar bear and Yada farm to come here, and I'd rather just do trade runs. You get more gold. Yada farming and polar blizzard farming is really based on luck. After you shear and feed your fucking Yada, there's like literally like a 5% chance it goes into stud mode. Getting a male Yada, once again, very low chances. Same with the blizzard cub. It's all the same thing. The only good thing about having a farm like that is the fact that when you have to kill a female to replace it to get a male, like if you can, you get lots of Yada meat. So whenever I destroyed my 2 farms, I had up to, fuck, I don't remember how much meat, but by the end of it, I had around 5,000 trimmed meat. So for our trade packs, it cost around 25 meat, 25 produce, 25 ground grain, and 50 dried flowers. So I already had all my meat supplied for at least, like, it's been what, a week? I've had that supplied for about a week, and I'm just to say running out now. Growing flowers, barley, and potatoes. Okay, so flowers you want to do is these ones, azaleas, because they are the shortest time. They produce obviously every 10 flower gives you 10 dried flower. Ground grain, barley takes the less time, or least amount of time. And obviously potatoes, the shortest wait time, gives you the most optimal amount for chopped produce. So that's what you want to do. So anyways, once I get there, I will show you, you know, the hand-ins, the rates, and all that crap. So I'll be back. Alright, yo guys, so I'm back, and so for this one, from Solus to Falcorth, you gotta remember, don't be an idiot and take the long route, which is going up the road and then making a right. All you want to do is go from obviously where you are, just right up ahead. You don't want to take that fucking long way, just it saves you around, I'd say, 2-3 minutes going through here, maybe more. Yeah, I know I'm going really slow. I don't have any eco fuel, and I do not have any axle grease. But anyways, I'm gonna fast forward this part just so you can see, you know, the route. Anyways, see you soon. Alright guys, so a little side note here while I'm approaching to the gold trader. So I was accepted into the closed beta for PC and Xbox for Ghost Recon Wildlands. So earlier today I tried running it on my PC. It runs fine alone. But when I try to record, I don't know why my frames shoot down for the recording alone. I tried putting down my graphics, I've tried even just putting the rendering lower, and no, it doesn't want to work. So I will be recording once I get my Xbox One downloaded. So I think it's already halfway there. So when that's done, I'll be also uploading Xbox One of Ghost Recon. Anyways, so now let's come back to this real quick. As you can see, go up to the bitch. She'll give you 1180. I think the most I've ever gotten from her the first time would be 12, 10, and then it goes down and it keeps going down every single time. So yeah, she was 1180 last time, 1171, price 129%, but you also get 5% after 22 hours, right? Once your payment is mailed to you. So I'll show you here, it's been mailed. Well, not this one, but obviously my past one. I did around 25 yesterday. I already collected, I think, 6 out of the 25. I got 5 more coming up in around 30 to 40 minutes. So let's go here, because there's some, yeah, there's this guy. So if I open up this, I have 307 gold, right? And if I collect all of it, there we go, up to 400. Obviously delete your mail so it's not cluttered. And voila, 405 gold. This was done in around a day for me. So if you do 25 packs, it's around 300 gold a day. I try to do 25 to 30 because obviously I only have 3 spaces. Labor is kind of a bitch. But yeah, so basically now what you'd want to do is to fast travel back to either your base or wherever you're farming your shit, and the nearest spot to the specialty workbench is the best, so that back and forth isn't annoying. So I'll show you where I go. Alrighty, so this is our guild house. We have a mailbox obviously right behind me. Our guild leader supplies us with fertilizers as well, but you don't get nearly as much. Well, so if, let's just say the trade pack is worth 10 or worth 12, he's getting 2 gold and you're getting 10, blah blah blah. So anyways, so this is what it is, Haranian Specialties. We make Solus fertilizer, which takes 50, 20, 25, 25. So I was kind of wrong. It was less trimmed meat, but you know, it's still 25. These are just a bunch of guild members. These 2 are mine. This one is my wolf character, and this one I think is wolf 2. No, this one's yeah, my other account, Delaire, my alt, my 4th alt. So basically what you want to do is spend a day just building a fuck ton of these and saving your labor, like right now 2,000. With the labor I have left over, I'm just gonna stockpile my scarecrow here, my farm, and then this one is strictly used for the farming purposes, right? So you want to just stock up on shit you really need. Personally, I like to do barley a lot because it gives you hay bales, and then you can use your fertilizer and make eco fuel, which is always fun to do. But yeah, so basically what you want to do is build as many as these, farm a shit ton of barley, potatoes, azalea seeds, and get cattle or any meat and kill a lot, because you need trim meat and you need lots of it. And get a lot of blue salt knives. I pick them up 1,000 bunch, like 1,000 at a time, and then I just keep farming here to here until I have a crap ton. And yeah, that's basically it. Like honestly, that's the fastest way to get gold and the safest way. Obviously the best way to get gold is to craft weapons, but if you go here and you go into weapons and shit, and go decreasing, who's actually gonna buy this? 180,000 for this. Who's gonna buy it? Nobody. Nobody's gonna buy these. So people that are putting these up, yes, that's really what it's worth. Maybe even it might be cheaper, more expensive, but everyone I know that buys stuff will only spend up to like 4,000. So personally, this market is off and on. Yeah, 4,000 gold is still a shit ton, but is it worth the materials? Blah blah blah. It's a risky market because stock market or the auction house is always up and down. I like to sell here after because it's always needed and it sells for quite a bit. Okay, this is not right, by the way. It's this one. So the way I would do it, this is the cheapest one. I would sell mine for 21 on the dot and sell a bunch of them. So always 100 packs, and people are more intrigued to buy yours. Obviously, yes, you're fucking up the market because you're making everything go lower, so people want to beat you. But that's how you got to do it. I remember a couple weeks ago I had Hereafter Stone, and I didn't want to sell it. I waited for the market to bounce back up because I was already down to 14 gold. I will not accept anything under 20. I also used to sell iron ingots, but that's no longer useful because, yeah, when I was selling at the iron ingot market, it was around 5 to 7 gold per 100 pack. Now it's 3. Like it's there's no point to it. So if you're selling in the auction house, make sure it's worth it. Make sure the stock it's risky. Trade packs is always this. It's always around 12 gold per pack, and you're guaranteed to get money. Auction house, someone might not buy it, right? So that's basically what I was gonna say today. Have fun farming. If you want to, you know, be my friend, you can add me. My name is Delaire in game, or not Delaire. My name is Woof. I'm a paladin. I'm level 53. I stopped leveling myself once I hit level 50 because I really didn't care anymore. I'm in the Arazeb North American server, so feel free to add me as a friend, message me, and maybe we can, you know, do trade packs together and shit. So yeah, it's been Delaire, guys. Later.